See.
For purposes of presidential election, the Commission shall electronically transmit in a prescribed form the tabulated results of an election for the president from a polling station to the constituency tally center and to the national tally center. Tally and verify the results received at the national tally center, and C, publish the polling station result forms on an online public portal maintained by the Commission.
You haven't jumped the word prescribed in every paragraph. There is no prescribed format in every of the sections you've read. There is the prescribed form in the polling station, prescribed form in the constituency tallying center, and the prescribed form in the national tallying center. And then it says, you publish online the results. These are the last results of the National Tallying Center. And then now the chairman announces the results. The last results is Form 34C. Until now, Professor, have you ever published Form 34C in entirety in the public portal?
To the best of my knowledge,
as of now,
the result was in public portal.
I'm saying until now, as we're speaking now, Professor, if we now log in onto IEBC portal now, live here, are we going to get Form 34C in entirety as the prescribed form set on the Elections Act?
I cannot speak for the Commission now, but as far as I am aware, the result was uploaded into the portal.
You know, I'm asking a simple answer. The Act says Form 34C in the prescribed format must be published online before the results are announced by the chairman. When were the results published as in the prescribed format on the public portal?
The results were actually published from the portal, because when the verification was happening, it was automatically updating the portal. And the final results from C is part of what was available to the public via the portal.
In the Elections Act, Professor, there is the format which is given, Form 34C. Form 34C, Mr. Chairman, is a prescribed form pursuant to Regulations 87, Sub-Regulation 3, Sub-Regulation B. So 87, 3B. And it sets out the formats of the Form 34C, which must be published in the portal. And it's very prescriptive. It's very clear on what you give the names. Just let him read the column, what it's, the information is supposed to be in Form 34C. The columns of 34C, which is mandatory format. What are the contents of 34C again?
Yeah, C gives the county code, county name, constituency code, constituency name, polling station code, polling station name, and then the candidates. Then total valid votes and rejected ballots.
And that...
Then there is sub-county totals, county subtotals.
So if you are faithful to Form 34C, that form should be about 500 pages. 400, 500 pages from that.
Thereabout, yeah.
Yes. And it says again in the law that you must publish before the results are declared. Was it published before Mr. Chebukati announced the results on 15th of August? Was it published? Then the format is prescribed.
The results, as I mentioned to you, were published out of our portal, which means when the verification was happening on the floor, it was automatically updating in the system. And so what was published is what was in the portal. You
know, Professor, you've told this tribunal, and you're being led by Peter, that my client violated the law. So, and you actually supported it. And I want to know from you, what results did you want my client to support when you not publish the results until today? in the prescribed format, Form 34C, in a public portal?
As far as I am concerned, the results that were announced was the results that was in the portal.
As I say again, you've told us we must be faithful to the law. You were the team leader of the tallying center. From your own knowledge as the team leader, did you publish the results in the format 34C in entirety, 500 pages?
The results were published in the portal, and the results was being printed from the portal.
When the committees were formed in June 2021, you've told us, do you remember the members of your committee, elections committee?
Which elections committee?
The committees were formed in June. You told us, which you made you made a member of the committee of the elections committee, but there were other committees by the chairman. He formed other committees.
No, that was not June. It was after the new commissioners joined us.
Yeah, sorry, not June. September. Sorry.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
You correctly said Irene chaired the legal committee. You were the chair of elections committee, elections operations.
Operations.
Do you remember the members of that committee?
My committee?
Yes, elections committee, as of September 2021.
Yeah, we had Irene and Nyangai.
Yeah, so you were three of you.
Yeah, each committee had about three committees.
Yeah. Then a member from the secretariat.
Yeah, of course.
So it was
the
you, Irene, and Nyangaya. This is June. I mean September, when you were appointed to the elections committee. So I want to understand, when the elections was actually done in August, how come the chairman reconstituted committee and removed the other two commissioners and made you the team leader and made Marjana CEO, alternate team leader?
That you can ask the chair. But from my understanding is that the tasks that were being overseen by the commissioners were wide and varied. And it is for that reason, and some of the tasks were not directly related to the committee that you are involved in. And so because of the nature of the tasks, the chair had redistributed the commissioners in performing or oversighting various tasks, and yet the actual work was being done by the secretariat staff, because under each commissioner there were commission staff that were performing the actual duties.